Hey y'all, hey! Welcome to the wheat field. Welcome to the wheat field. We sat up here and recorded like 5 minutes worth of video and they record shit because the button, we didn't push it. We didn't push it. I probably should put these mimosas down, but that's alright. We gonna get it. We opening up some cards. We got a whole little package. I got like 3 new sets of cards, y'all. We got this Kipper deck right here. Y'all can see that. Yep. It is just another Kipper Oracle card. So we got this Kipper deck right here, and now we got this one. And I wanted multiple Kipper decks just to see how they line up. Kipper be having the tea. You see what I'm saying? So when the tarot come out with something good, we pull the Kipper to see what's really good, like what's really going on, right? If y'all new, welcome to the Wheat Field. This is your girl Lati here at Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you gonna get. We opening up a package. That's what we getting right now, because we bought 3 new sets of cards, y'all. We counted today. I think we up to like, depending on which ones you want to add in. Like if you want to add in the chakra deck, my little bitty mini light worker deck, and then my inspirational cards, we probably like up to 51. But if you leave those out, I think we at like 48. It just depends on how you want to slice that thing. You know what I'm saying? I go with 48 because the inspirational ones, they just inspiration. It just says you're awesome, you're amazing. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's not like a for real tarot deck. Ooh, I like these. These are cute. This is the mystical Kipper deck. And they tiny. Look. Oh, can y'all see that? Is this weird? Can y'all see? Oh, the thoughts. And that card, his thoughts, the 1 and the 6. If y'all go back and look at those previous episodes from yesterday and beyond, like the last week, from here, today is the 25th, I think, February 25th. So, if you look at the ones from today and like the next days previous to this upload, you will see that thoughts card been coming out a lot. When I say a lot, and it's a 7, so I was picking up on something with that too, like the 7 of Swords kind of energy. They thinking, plotting, like some sneaky shit, some underhanded shit, or they thought about all the sneaky shit they doing. They thinking about all the shit that they did to you, against you, all that. It's on their mind. Heavy thoughts. But considering this is Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you never know what you're gonna get, my purpose is really to read for the wheat. You know, that's my collective. You know, because we the wheat, baby, we call for good bread. That's really what it is. And these tears that come against us, they come to teach us, to show us, you know, they lessons that we call into our life. Not always, because something is just a part of the contract, you know, it just is what it is. And this situation we've been reading for the past week is like that. It's been like one of those it is what it is kind of situations. Like, it was a part of your contract, your soul contract, to come and do a thing. And people, you know, those karmics, yep, them karmic relationships, they could have been a twin flame in a past life, and now they are karmic in this life. And it's something that you need to do, something that you need to accomplish. Ooh, so we wanted to talk about raising vibrations. Because in this space, we recognize the fact that the tears are here to grow you, to teach you, to learn you. Learn you, darn you, right? And all of that does is to grow you up, to tune your frequency so you can raise your vibration. So we wanted to get something in that regard. Spirit was saying, let's pull something, let's get some cards in that effect. So we did. And look what we just split on as we opened up this deck. I am protected by the source. Yes, you are wheat. Yes, you are. Because again, you the wheat. You called for good bread. And everything in your life and in your experience is coming to make you stronger, better, faster, more effective, more efficient, to get them skills up so that you could level up. And that's what's been going on for somebody. Yes. We got this one right here. What does that say? Abundance is a state of mind. Ashe. Abundance is a state of mind. Yes, yes, it is. Because everything starts in the mind, and I guess that goes along with those thoughts too. You know, because so it can be twofold. I mean, it can go each way, either way, flip it, flop it, whichever way it resonates. I say. So, if you are a person, which we're people, right? So, but depending on how your mindset is, what is your thought process? You know what I mean? Because these situations come to teach us some stuff. Let me get this back a little bit more. Give me a little bit more space. My legs is long, y'all. My legs is long. And we got our little bench right here we sitting on, so we got somewhere to put these cars. And hopefully the wind don't blow these boys down the street because it's rustling out here. It is. Thank you, Father, for these cars. Thank you so much. Bless these cars, these new cars, yes. Bless them. Bless them. Bless them. We place the intention on these cars to be truthful, to give us what it is that we need to know, to clue us in, Father, yes, tap us in. Give us the ability to read these cards not only literally, but also intuitively. For we are your intuitive channeled messenger, receiving messages from you, Father, straight from you, from your infinite intelligence, from your breath of life. We have ancestors that are with us, ancestor guides, yes, that are here to guide us. Give us the ability to use these cards as tools to deliver your message onto your we feel. First and foremost, a message that is edifying onto me, onto self, so that I may be better in service and serve up to you that goodness from my highest self, raising my vibration, raising my frequency, allowing me to be so full, Father, that we can serve these messages out onto your wheat field. Let them be edified. Let them be full so that they may serve that back up onto you, Father. Yes, thank you. And if we be in alignment, let us come together in unity, Father, over these messages, over the principles that you will bring using these cards, Father. Yes. Let us tune ourselves for harmony, for peace, for resolution, for understanding and compassion as we go forward on this day, Father. Yes, bringing us together, for we are your we. We are your we, and we are called for good bread. Yes, we are called, each one of us in our own way, each one of us on our journey, each one of us looking for our purpose, for our dharma, for our service. How do we please you, Father? How do we become so pleasing that we be on that Enoch and just be raised up and lifted up, Father? Yes, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And if we be in alignment, Father, with you, for your will to be done as heaven has come to earth, to reside in earth and on earth, to do the work of heaven. Put me in service. I am your willing, surrendered vessel to deliver this message. All messages from you. Yes, Father. And we are ready. Seal us. Pull me into your holiest of holies and seal me. Blocking out anything that will come against me to destroy me. Blocking out anything that will come against this message to cause conflict, chaos, disillusionment, anything that will cause any malintent that is against your will, Father. Block it out. All these things we pray against, according to your authority. According to your authority. Please grant us and seal us with your Ashe, or give me further words that we must speak. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. We are sealed. Let's get it. Let's get it, Let's get it. Which one you want to look at? Father say this one. Father say make way for miracles. Make way for miracles. Father say. I feel like this has got a little bit of shadowy something in it. Like maybe if I adjust the right here, then maybe it won't go as much. I don't know. We just gonna work it out. Porch reading, natural lighting, go with the flow. Ashe. But Father say, make room for abundance. Make room for abundance. Feel it in your mind, in your mental space, I feel. Especially with that thoughts card coming out. It don't matter what somebody else is thinking about you. It don't matter what they thinking, what they plotting. No, none of that. It don't matter. First of all, the first card that we saw when we cracked open the deck was you protected. Protected by the source. Protected by the Almighty. So what? What could come against you? Is one another reader. Her name is Maji. Got the T. Love her. Love it. She say, if God hired you, who gonna fire you? What? If you protected and called by the source, by the Most High God, the Almighty itself says that you shall go and do a thing, and that thing is ordained for you to, like, that's you all day. Huh. Who gonna stop you? Nothing. Nobody. Ashe. It's got a seal on it. That's why we ask the Father to seal everything that we do. Come forth and do it, because we are surrendered vessels. We are vessels. Because truly, I mean, people think about it. What we just did all of that shuffling. We did all of that shuffling to do what? To land right back here on this card. Make way for miracles. When I say somebody finna get a to what, it's gonna be like a huh, and you gonna be like, oh, what? Father, did you really do it like that? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Won't he do it? Every time. Every time. I'm telling y'all, come on, I gotta get a sip. Don't click off. Don't leave. Everybody celebrating praise in their own way. Alright? Ashe. No judgment over here. No judgment. None. I don't judge you. You don't judge me. We free. Free to just be. Ashe. Because that's what it is when you come around here. Because this is Tears and We Tarot's show. Where you show enough, never know what you're going to get. But first and foremost, it's where testimony meets tarot. That's what this is. Father say, clear your energy. Ha! I clear my energy field. That's right. Clear your energy. It's been a whole bunch of ish going on. We've been talking about this narcissistic situation all week. Somebody that made a major, I'm talking about $1 million to what? Fuck up. Ah! And somebody about to have $1 million glow up. Yes, baby. Believing is seeing. Father say, when you see it, you gonna believe it. Didn't I just say that? The Father gonna show you something that's gonna have you be like, so what, Father? Yes, he did. Yes, you did. Did you do it like that? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Honesty is the best policy. And it actually came up upside down because somebody was lying. And that shit gonna get you in trouble every time. It come back. It come back. The living does not suffer the dead. They don't. They don't. Ashe, ashe. Ashe. Clear your energy field, beloved. Do something on this day to change your energy. Change your energy. Flip it. Flip it. Somebody might have had you in a situation that's got you feeling a certain kind of way, or you was feeling a certain kind of way because of a situation. Flip that shit. We flip it. The Father got you. You are protected by the Most High God. And there's nothing greater than, I mean, like, because when the Most High God, again, if God hired you, who gonna fire you? Who? Who? Tell me that. I make way for miracles. When I say miracles are on the way, miracles are on the way. Make way for them. Clear your energy field. Clear your thoughts. The thoughts, your mind. Anything that's in your mind that's coming against you, any hesitation, any anxiety, any doubt. Clear out the doubt. None. No doubt. Just know. Just know. Because you surrounded. You surrounded, baby. Surrounded by angels, yes. And if you got a question, your sexuality is sacred. It has nothing to do with nobody else. We talked about that too recently. Like all these people on this whole thing, like they need to judge this and judge that. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It don't. My choices is my choices, and that's between me and the Most High God. And if you don't like what I'm doing in that regard, then you need to take it up with my maker. Now, I ain't talking about you get a chance to hurt no babies, no kids, force yourself upon nobody else, no infringe upon somebody else's personhood, because that's the bullshit right there. We don't have the right to do that. You don't touch nobody's child. You don't touch no, and no, that's just not what it is. Period. Ashe. But anything else, y'all grown, consenting adults, that shit ain't nobody else's business but yours. Between you and the Most High God. Period. because all of us could be judged for something. And from my understanding, the messenger said that there ain't no sin against any other sin. They was on the cross next to a murderer and a thief and gave them both permission to enter into the house of the Lord. So if you could take somebody's life and go to the Father, then how is it that you're going to tell me that I can't go to the Father for who I'm loving them? Come on now. As far as I understand, people say like the fallen don't have no love in them. So if I love on somebody, then how you gonna call me a fallen? And the fallen doesn't have the ability to create anything. So therefore, you can't say that's of the fallen, because it's not. Because they don't have the ability to create anything. That right there is just a play on words. My high vibes heal the world. Yes, heal the world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, Michael would roll over in his grave. Make a better place for you and for me. That's what we was talking about. Raise the vibrations. Love is love, beloved. Love is love. You loving on somebody and it's a good love. You ain't hurting nobody. You ain't. Hey, I'm just trying to do the best I can with my friends on my own without a man. Drop it like a thotty, drop it like a thotty. Hey, drop it like a thotty. I'm sorry. Church girl. Don't hurt nobody. You could be my. I'm sorry. If you want to. I'm sorry. Let your inner fire warm you, y'all. Look at that. Let your inner fire warm you. But don't burn you. Light it up, but don't burn yourself. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's all right to understand what your true desires are, what your pleasures are. But as long as you're not hurting somebody else, because to hurt somebody else is to hurt you. We are all pieces and pixels of the Most High God. So we are to love each other. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love your neighbor. You love your neighbor as you love yourself. So you don't do anything to infringe upon your neighbor, to cause them harm, to cause them despair and hurt. Not intentionally, no. Don't plot and plan and scheme on that. What did I say? Somebody is protected by the source. We just sat up here and shuffled this card right back out. You are protected. You are protected. We know that. Know that you are protected. And the truth is your teacher. We just talked about somebody being dishonest. How truthfulness will keep you. That is your weapon. That ace of sword, truth. Not only being truthful with self, but having the courage to live your truth out loud. You know, and people shouldn't be hurt or harmed simply because they choose to live their truth. It's not our place to push judgment. That's just my emotion. You can do what you want to do. It came right back out. Truth is the teacher. Truth is the teacher. Let truth guide us. Truth, goodness. Shift your perspective. Somebody might need to change their perspective. I mean, my testimony is, yeah. You know, I have family members. I have children that are in the community. What I'm going to do? Disown my kids? What I'm going to do? Disavow them and tell them that, yeah, no. Feeling fear is a call for love. If you're afraid of something, maybe somebody just found out that one of their kiddos are in the community. One of their kiddos feel a different kind of way. That is against the tradition. That to you and your family is taboo and you're afraid of it. If that be the case, love is the answer, not fear. Love. Love. The fallen don't create anything. They don't have the power to create life nor take life. Creation of life and taking life is always in the hands of the Father, of the Most High God, in every capacity. Every capacity. And that is hard as hell to accept. But it's the truth. Sometimes the truth is just hard to swallow, because I hear that you're not able to handle the truth. Sometimes people are not. They just not. They're not able to bring all the pieces of creation together and see how it works. It's like the opposite ends of the spectrum. People can't see how volcanoes and oceans together combined create new landmass. But they do. Just filling out these new cards. Y'all see what they gonna do. We got this little bitty Kipper deck. Kipper Oracle cards. That's this one. It says, developed in 1890. Kipper has been a long favorite of the German divination community. You see how that say German divination community? And a lot of people feel like divination and tarot are different. But it's not. Because everything was called by divination. Everything. If the Most High God made all things, and the Most High is the divine, right? Ashe, Ashe. Then everything was made in divination. It just is. It's us that choose to separate things because we want to have some sort of understanding, a way to categorize things and put them in some sort of place, like to organize the chaos. But nature is chaotic. It is. But that chaos comes together in an organized fashion, and it allows things to unfold naturally. Who knew that single-celled bacteria was going to eventually turn into bipedal beings like humans? I mean, but we evolved. It's just a way of life, depending on how you believe. Just saying. You're talking about single-cell organisms. It's the first sign of life. Anywhere. And they still looking at that for that in space. Yeah, are they not? Yeah. They're trying to find other places. I mean, like, some people are shocked that it's like, oh my God, are aliens for real? Yes, they're real. They're not aliens. They're just other types of beings. They're a different being from what we recognize as foreign beings. Anyway, sad news. I felt like somebody just got some sad news, or news that they feel like is sad. So maybe, again, I keep hearing church girl, like somebody maybe really, highly spiritual, and that's not, not spiritual, but religious, and it's a difference, right? Because there's a lot of religious people that tend to shun others. They pass a lot of judgment, and that's why a lot of people are coming away from the church. 2020 was really rough when COVID shut down and people were able to go to church online, and online really became a really big thing in terms of finding information, seeking things out, going on discovery journeys. A lot of people just really haven't returned to traditional church. They want something different, something deeper, something more fulfilling, something edifying onto the soul, something that could love, a fuller capacity for love. Because we say that the messenger, he preached love, inclusion, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Didn't give you no stipulations on that. Didn't say only if they like this, or only if they love these certain types of people, only if they express themselves in this type of way, but no, to love. That's why it's no judgment. It's not on to me to judge. The Father will judge. The tares and wheat Torah show, baby. The tares and the wheat. That's the parable. We're going to be grown up together using the same resources, the same sun, the same rain, same soil, same nourishments from the soil. But who is the one that's going to judge? What's the tare and what's the wheat? Who's going to do the separation? The Most High God. It wasn't on to us to separate because we don't really know what we're looking at. We don't have that level of discernment. We don't. That is on to the Father, on to the Most High to do that work. And the Most High will decide what's a tare, what's being bounded up and cast down for burning or whatever, and what is being taken into the storehouse for good wheat, for good bread. It's people that look at me like a brown-skinned woman and be like, oh, she not worthy of living. But who are you to decide who deserves life and who doesn't? The message is to love. To love. Love your brother. Love the Most High and believe on that all things are called from the Most High God, that it made everything, made all things good and evil, made everything. The Lord of all hosts, the Lord of creation itself, that made all things. Believe on that. And if it made you, it has a way of bringing you to it, to bring you in, to bring you home. Regardless to everything else that's going on. Number two, love your brethren as you love you. So if you found out something about a kiddo and it's against what your tradition, it's against your religion, lead with love, because that was the message. That was the commandment, is to lead with love. Everything that the Most High made, I may not understand it, I may not always agree, but we can have a discussion, we can communicate for the sake of understanding. I can lend you my sympathy, I can lend you my empathy. I want to be compassionate. I want to understand you. Because to understand you is to understand me. If I have a fear about it, if it makes me angry, if it makes me anxious, if it makes me afraid, if it makes me insecure, there's something for me to dig into so that I can grow that up. I can root it out of self. I can edify myself using that situation that identified it and use it to edify myself. Yes. Anything else in here? Let's get it. Let's get it, my week. Let's get it. Let's get it, my week. Let's get it. Hey, I hope y'all having a great Sunday. I really do. It's beautiful out here. It really is. And this sun feels so good. It do. There we go. Murky thoughts. Somebody are having some really, really dark thoughts. Murky thoughts. Somebody's having some really dark thoughts. Again, that thought came out. And we have this kipper that says message of concern. I feel like somebody got a message and it's concerning them. It is. But that's what I said. Feeling fear is a call for love. It is. You know, we have unexpected income and courthouse right back out. These are messages that keep coming out. So that's definitely for somebody. You know, I feel like somebody worked on something and it's going to lead you to unexpected income. Yeah, somebody worked on something. Maybe this wealthy man. And I'm not for sure if this worthy man, Spirit is giving me the no. Like they're not a good person. Yeah, and I see this wealthy man, right? And we got bad health. But you know what else I see that's coinky dink, that's hitting me intuitively? It's like you see this right here, right? The wealthy man is a 13 and the bad health is a 31. So I feel like whatever they did to gain this wealth is going to flip and leave them in bad health. It's going to reverse. Something is happening where their whole world is changing. And I mean dramatically changing. Like maybe how they gained their wealth, going from the 13 to the 31, how they leveled up, gaining wealth, how they got the money. And I also see this clock here, like it's something with the time factor. I do. And this right here almost looks like the old school banks. So maybe it has something to do. It's a lot of money. I feel a lot of money. Time, and I feel somebody that is very egocentric, like puffed up. Like this person is literally holding the white gloves and the top hat. You know what I mean? We got this old school clock right here. right? And all of this right here looks like the bank back in the day, right? Think about the old school tellers back in the South or something, not the South, but like what did they used to call it? Uh, Wild Wild West. I feel like maybe this person did some Wild Wild West type shit. You know, whatever it was wild. It was wild. It was wicked to get that money. They did. And I think that's a part, yeah. Again, whatever they did to get this money, toil and labor with a child combined, it was childish. It was immature. They did something that, they shouldn't have done. And when I say change is here in unexpected income. That money is getting ready to go. It's getting ready to change hands. And I feel like it's got something to do with a court decision. Something that happened in this courtship between two people. I feel like a robbery. And we have, courtship. We have the main female here. And we have marriage. Something happened. And behind that is adjudication. And I feel like whatever happens, somebody else knows because the community card keeps presenting itself. And it's really the reason why I wanted to have more than one Kipper deck, because it was like this be having a tea. Because somebody concerned when I say they worried about it. They concerned. Seriously. It's a concern going on. So this message definitely I feel like it's for more than 1 week, and every part of it may not resonate with you. Yeah, what did I say? Let's stop right here. Change is coming. A change, and I know a change gonna come. Oh yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. Oh, I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. I feel like something's being pulled out into the light, for real. What did I say? A change, beloved. Change. A change is coming. A change is coming. It's coming. And we got the death of one thing. Whatever was going through those, it's been too hard living. Something either brought you to the socks, like down to like that thought. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die because I don't know what is up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming. But when I say murky thoughts, somebody probably has some pretty freaking dark thoughts. When I say dark thoughts, dark. But a change is going to come. Yes it will. A change is coming. Pardon me with putting these cards in here, because it's just like I want to make sure y'all can see the actual card. Yeah, what did I say? Somebody either thought about this, or with that bad health card that popped out in this other one right here, that concern, somebody might fuck around. And when I say I know a change gonna come, somebody got an expectation. They do. They know a change is coming, and somebody concerned about it. That wealthy man, I just feel it. It's been too hot living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. This official person is getting ready to give you something. Gift. And I feel like it has something to do with whatever happened with this property. We saw banking. We saw wealthy man banking. We saw time, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Something is finna happen, and something is gonna leave somebody right here a privileged lady. You're gonna be privileged. Yes, yes, yes. Because that privileged lady is the 12. That's the match to the wealthy man, who's number 13. Yeah. And they've leveled up in a bad way, leading to that 31, which was the bad health. And whatever it is, it's going to flip. It's going to flip. And it's going. Because we saw that this was a marriage. Yeah, what did I say? It was a marriage. It was a toxic love, I feel. A challenged love. Yes, baby. When I say, oh yeah, somebody is going to be left in here. And somebody has a whole expectation. I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. And somebody thinking about it. Again, thoughts. That's another one. Let's see. If we change this here, maybe that's gonna be better. More better. Somebody thinking about it. Maybe if y'all can still see it. Yeah, somebody thinking about it. Thinking about that poverty. Thinking about it. We got a little child. When I say somebody did something childish, they did. Somebody did something bullshit. Childish. I don't like it. Somebody did something real childish. Real childish. I wonder if I move them this way. Would that be better? You think, Spirit? Yes, okay. Let's try it. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me as we move this whole here setup. We gonna move it. Get these tripod legs going on over here. Welcome back to the wheat field. Welcome, my wheat. Thank you so much for being a little bit patient with your girl as we switch around this setup, trying to make sure y'all can see the cards. We're going to put the sun to our back to see if that make it work out a little bit better. Yeah. Get on up in here. Get on up in here. We don't know how long this going to be anyway. We usually be rolling about an hour, so if you got time to stick around and hang on out, if you got your sip, go ahead and get it out. We're going to set that right there. We can probably get a little sunlight on our mimosa. Anyway, y'all, somebody was acting childish. Oh, yeah, that's much better, much better. Somebody was acting childish, and they did some bullshit. We got house, and we got the family room popping out. Somebody did something. There's some secrets in this house. It was about this house, something like that. It's finna be come out. It's finna be born out. Yeah. Somebody gonna go on a journey. Maybe it's gonna give you the opportunity to go forward, or maybe you just need to go on a journey to finish settling this here thing up. You know, it's still something that needs to be wrapped up. Any message that's edifying unto self, we take it. Cause, yeah. Testimony meets tarot. Y'all go down to my archives, you will hear my story, and anything that's good for me, I take it. You know, I claim it. Thank you, Father. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We got a couple of things coming out here. We got prison. Ooh, prison. Somebody is going to be locked up, and maybe they locked up in their thoughts, or they have the potential to go to jail. And we definitely see occupation. I feel like somebody worked on something, how they worked or what they did in their work, or somebody does some work that assisted with this situation. We saw community come out, so maybe this main male, wealthy man and main male, or I feel like maybe it was more than one person. Again, community. It could be somebody in their family, somebody in their friend group, their peer group, something like that that helped out. But grief and sorrow is here. Again, somebody is afraid. Somebody is afraid. They are. They really are. And whether that is, like I said, over some sort of news, it could be multiple things, you know what I mean, that we're picking up, and Spirit is saying yes. You know, because this is just like a random, you know, bust these cards open, see what the energy is going to tell us. You know, But somebody definitely is feeling some fear. They are. Somebody is concerned. And again, we got living room come out. Something happened in this family room. And then I see the 21 that breaks down to the 3. That privileged lady, I think it's the 12, right? And so something happened, I believe, in this relationship that's going to cause somebody to end up being privileged. And it's been a long road. When I say a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Somebody knows. They have an expectation that a change is coming. They do. They hope. They hope. Hoping for big water. And that 3 and 6 is a 9. That's like level up, pinnacle. And it's been a long road, a long time for this to come in. But somebody has an expectation. I was just saying, I believe it's that privileged lady. That main female knows that something is going to go down. Short illness is here. Like, maybe it made you sick, but behind that, we had grief and adversity and gloomy thoughts. Again, work and occupation in a long way, and then right behind that is big water. We got the theft card peeking out too. I'm just going to show y'all, kind of line these up so that y'all can see. Can y'all see that bottom one? And we just had these two right here to confirm each other. Look at that. That's why I like having multiple decks, so that they can affirm each other. They can really, really dig into this energy and show what's really happening. Like, what's the synchronicity? And after that, we got the house. We got the house. And we got theft right here. Didn't I say that I felt like somebody did something with that house? When we looked at it in this Kipper deck right here, somebody did something with the house. I felt the bank. I felt time as a factor. That house, like real estate, you know, whatever this is, they definitely did some bullshit. And I feel like how they got their gains, ill-gotten gains, they lied, they cheated, they stole, misabuse of power. I feel like they again, what just flew out? Imprisonment. We saw that. Imprisonment. Look at that. Adjudication. Somebody about to have this shit, because lovers fluke hit the ground on the reverse. Occupation. How they work in the wrong way. In reverse. You talking about grief and adversity? You talking about somebody caused a big ass problem. Maybe somebody was sick about it for a minute. Like, it caused you a little bit of like, it put you in a bad way for a minute. You had to recover. You had to get your ground, your footing back. Like, you was sick about it for a minute. Just for a minute. Like a little short minute. You was sick about it. You know, you probably had some gloomy thoughts. That's why I was feeling them murky thoughts. Like, maybe it could have had you hella sick for a minute. Like, thinking some shit that was, like, really not the right way to go. You could have even tried some shit. You could have. Because it's been a long time. Somebody worked against you. And I think they've been doing it for a long time. Or you've been enduring some shit for a long time. And look what's on this other one. Prison. Again, imprisonment. And we got, look at that, courthouse. Court person. Somebody that's getting ready to adjudicate this whole thing. And I see this little thing that's sitting on their shoulder, like they're going to have some intuition. Like, I feel like the spirit itself is going to be guiding them through this freaking decision. Like, they're going to see. And it's going to result in this. Look at this. Unexpected money. Unexpected money. Big luck is here. Big luck. Yeah. Yes, baby. Somebody done did it to themselves. They done did it. They done did it. When I say they done messed around and done it, they done messed around and done it. They done it to themselves though. They did. They done it to themselves, and they had help. They didn't do it by themselves. They did it. They did it. Who did it? What is that? A rich gentleman. And guess what's behind that? A good gentleman. And these are people that you would think have high honor, but they don't. They don't. They are portraying themselves to be honorable, and they are not. How they worked was backwards. Probably working on reputation. Again, I feel like somebody who abused their power, abused their position. I do. Like, and they did it in a way where people didn't question. They didn't even question. They just presumed that they were allowed to do what they were doing. Like, that was it. Or it could have been multiple people who looked right past it and just turned a blind eye. Like, we getting paid, we getting our money, we gonna, hey, it is what it is. It's technically correct, so we just gonna go ahead on and roll with it, whether or not they, knew something was amiss, whether or not they knew this person was doing wrong. Again, I feel like it's way more elaborate and pulled together. Like, it's not a straight, narrow thing. Again, how they worked, and they worked with multiple people. I feel working with multiple people who would help them accomplish whatever it is that they, both of them. We got despair that fell out, and they wanted to come in reverse. These two came in the reverse. So despair and main lady. So maybe they worked with another woman. Maybe it's a female energy involved, you know. But despair is in reverse. So somebody doesn't have any emotion about it. They don't have any, they don't give no fucks about what they doing. They don't. I hear it's just for the money. It's for the bread. Like, they could care less who they hurt. They don't even care. Like, there's no emotion with it at all. Whoever this person is, they don't have any emotion. Again, when I say they pretending to be high honor, like they going off of reputation, I feel, off of their reputation. They may be even trying to save their reputation. I felt it. Yeah. Yeah. Good gentlemen. We got gloomy thoughts. They might be trying to save their reputation because how people are looking at them is changing. Good gentlemen flipped in the reverse. Like they trying to save their reputation. It's going to be found out. We got main person flew out in reverse. It's somebody else that's here that's not, and that's that female again. I feel like somebody else that helped them. Marriage card is in reverse, so it's definitely a divorce, right? Definitely a divorce. And it could be like a high stakes divorce. Like somebody, like this divorce got a lot of money, a lot of bread, a lot of cake, a lot of assets intertwined, and somebody did something. Military person. High honor and military could be the same thing. Spirit saying yes. High honor and military. Because you see how this person is sitting up on a high horse and they all decked out like they a general or something, like a high-ranking military person. This is a person that has some power. They have some, I hear reputation, like power, reputation. They have, like their reputation precedes them, like people know them for their position, for who they are. Or maybe they, something to do with the the house, and it flipped in the challenge. They did something. They did. They was a false person. They were false. What did I say? They were false. This military person, and some shit is finna change based on what the hell they did, because they was acting childish, like a child, like a kid, I feel. And somebody is gonna end up here. And they don't want that. And what did I say? You're going to have to meet them. You're going to have to go somewhere and deal with this situation. And somebody is going to get some really sad ass news. Somebody think that this shit is sold up, is wrapped up, like my honor, my position, this whole little story or whatever it is that they telling around who they are as a person. They think that it's going to save them, and it's not. Do they think it's going to save them? No. What is it? Spirit say it's two people. It's two people. Spirit say it's two people, and they worried about that they finna go down. They don't think that they're gonna be saved. What did I say? Somebody is worried. They was false. It's two false people here. It's two. More than one. Community. Community. They got other people involved in this whole thing. They did. We got military. Look, split right out on military. That's 3 fucking cars. And then thievery right behind that. Thievery. The thief. And in prison. The court. The court. I was about to say imprisonment because I feel like somebody gonna go to jail. They could go to jail. Oh shit. Maybe they did something that was sneaky with the military in terms of benefits, in terms of all something, because something was false. And I'm saying 3 cars, 3 different decks, all 3 kippers say high honor. That's the military card. Look at it. That's the military. This is the military. Literally says the military. Look at this person standing up there all dressed up and stuff. You know they ain't doing no fighting. They ain't doing all no extra shit. This person standing there like up on high on the platform, like where other people will be looking up to them. They are. This other person right here is up on a high horse. They high horse is clean, pristine, white horse, white uniform. They ain't doing no fighting. This is somebody that's high ranking, that's supposed to have high honor. And whatever they did to get this wealth, it's a pathway. This pathway has been made because of whatever the hell they did in this family room. It's secrets. They worked on it. They worked on something in secret, I feel, on this fucking house. Assets, a lot of bread. Again, that's cake. That's a lot of money. That's like 10 of Pentacles. And an adjudication is coming. We got this main male right here, and somebody is going to have to go on a journey. They're going to have to travel to go do something. And I feel like probably go to court or something like that. And you're going to come out a privileged lady. Privilege. Because this person was flawed. And again, look what flew out. The coffin. That's going to be the end of that cycle. Ending. New beginning. Courthouse. Because somebody stole some shit. They were a false person. And it's going to be found the hell out. It's going to be found out. And when I say you finna get a gift, I mean a gift. Like it's going to be like to what? Who? Oh, I receive it. I receive. I am hand on my heart. I receive. I receive. I am open to receive. I am open to receive. Yes, yes, yes. Claim it. Claim it. Whatever you got in your mind, beloved, that's causing you some thoughts, whatever that you feel like, some doubts, some fear, feeling fear, you feeling any kind of fear, cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Shift your perception. That's what Father say. Shift your perception. And if you even feel like you still feel any kind of way about these people, forgiveness. Forgiveness brings freedom. What again? Make way for your miracle. Make way for your miracle. Because the truth has been the teacher. I think somebody actually told the truth, like the real truth, or when you tell the truth, that's what's going to be hitting there. Like the spirit of discernment is going to be sitting on that judge's shoulder, and as you tell the truth, it's going to be hitting them in their gut, and they're going to be able to feel it, and they're going to be able to resonate with it, and that's what's going to come out. That judgment is going to be like, what? Abundance is a state of mind. Feel it. Clear it. Clear it. It says your mind is an altar to your source of energy. Again, clear your mind. Any doubt, any fear, clear it. Call back your power. So if you still feeling any kind of way about what happened to you, know that it was a setup for your glow up. And we talked about that. It's a setup for your glow up. It really, really is. You came here to slay dragons, I feel. And this situation, is gonna set you up to go off and do some other shit, like distant horizons type shit, like the ability to be okay. Like, I know that a change is finna come, okay. You know what I mean? Like, for real. I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. I pray that whoever is meant to have this message right here, that it resonates, that the Father magnetizes you to this space. Let it be a message that's edifying unto self, that I may serve the Most High God. Yes, in that goodness. Let me serve it up so I can raise myself up. Let me be so full that I can serve you, my wheat. Yes, my brother, so that you may be edified, that you may lift up the Lord, that you may lift yourself up so that you may lift up the Lord, that the Lord will use you in every capacity to not only have you have the best and greatest life that you could have. Your whole experience is creation and is experiencing creation, but also slay the dragons of this day, because we feel like it's over, like the battle is done, the battle is won. Is not. It still rages on, and we are the legion. It is many of us that are here, and you might be called to slay dragons, to take the weight of the world off your shoulders. This shit right here is going to take the weight of the world off your shoulders. Father, say, shift your perspective. See this shit from a whole higher level. The battle rages on. It is. The battle for souls is here. It's still here. We just don't see it no more. Folks is too busy. It's been such a long time coming. But I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Oh, yes it will. Relationships are assignments. I literally just said that. Relationships are assignments. We came into this meeting saying, we got you are divine, the facet of the universe. We also have healing myself heals my lineage. No more birthing trauma. No more passing down nonsense. You can do what you want to do. You know what I'm trying to say. You can do what you want to do. Like, I can't tell you fuck shit what to do. Honestly, I can't. It's all recommendations. But if you are a person who just found out their child or somebody close to you is in a community, lead with love. Lead with love. Lead with love. It is very difficult for us in this human experience to place judgment, because all of us could judge, right? And no sin being above any other sin except for blasphemy, right? So if they are not being blasphemous, then release the judgment. And even still, we don't judge. You can discern and push stuff away from you and be like, I don't choose to engage, right? Because that's just not my bag. But to love is a whole thing. When you are afraid of something, figure out what that fear is trying to say to you. Because it's your own issue. It's your fear. It's something in it that triggers you to dig into self, so that you are able to come to good with it, come to terms with it, to grow it up. Maybe shift your perception. Relationships are an assignment. You want to know why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Because you needed it. You did. You needed it so that you could grow, so that you could become a better person. You could grow your soul up in such a way that you lead with love every day. You can love your brethren as you love yourself. And we can only love others as deeply as we love self. And that's it. So, are relationships an assignment? Yeah, they are. It's twofold. That's why it's two butterflies. It's twofold. It's a projection, a reflection. You came, you got into this relationship, it grew you. It grew you. It's what you needed to be a better person. It's what you needed. But it was also needed because you were the one that was going to slay that dragon so that they don't get into a relationship and do it to somebody else. You were the stop. They could have been your twin in the last lifetime, but they are karmic in this one because it's something that needed to happen. Take a sip on that. Let it go, let it flow. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Everything's gonna work out right, you know. Just let go. My breath connects me to life. Yes. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, where there's a way. And when I say, if it's the Father's will, ooh, my whole head lit up. When it's the Father's will, the Father gonna make a way. I say the Father will make a way. You just gotta make room for your miracles. All right. Clear out that energy. Clear out that doubt. Clear out that fear. Just believe. Believe, beloved. When you ain't got like a kid, like a child, just believe. Kids believe in Santa Claus so tough you can't tell a kid that Santa Claus don't exist. To what? Oh no, I believe. I believe. We ain't got no chimney, but he coming down one. He gonna make a chimney and he gonna come down. He gonna be sawdust or sprinkle dust or what is that? Sand dust or stardust or whatever, and fall through the keyhole and come in here with a big ass bag of presents and all this shit. They believe in the magic of life. They believe. Believe, beloved, believe. Get back into that childlike spirit and just believe. Oh shit, I just totally just shuffled all this in here in the wrong way. We're gonna have to separate this. But choose kindness. Choose to be kind. When you feel like, again, something coming against you, making you worried, making you afraid, choose kindness. Choose to be kind. It's a choice. It's a choice. It really, really is. Well, we're going to go ahead and separate these and get them back together. And we probably going to do it off camera because that's just ridiculous. It's a whole bunch that I got going on here that's mixed up. And maybe somebody did mix some stuff up because they just wasn't looking and they wasn't really paying attention. They really wasn't. Like looking past the signs, not trusting your instinct. I could feel my body giving me some resistance and I didn't stop at all. I just kept on doing what I was doing. Kept on doing what I was doing. Your mind is an altar to the source energy. Pay attention. Open your mind up to the spirit. Open your mind up and be clued in and tapped in at all times. Because the Father will guide you. You will feel it. The one that's still left in there. I am light in the world. I am a light in the world. You are. You wanted this one too? This one? Because I seen it move. Again, your mind is an altar to the source of energy. Source energy. Your mind is an altar. Clear your thoughts. Make mental space for your abundance. Make mental space for your wealth. Wealth is a state of mind. It is not the physical representation of possessions or money or accomplishments or plaques, trophies. That is not wealth. Wealth is a state of mind. Forgiveness. If you went through something tough, forgive. Forgive. That gives you space. Maybe you are harboring resentment for some. Some are harboring resentment, and that takes up space. You have room for resentment that should be released so that you can make room for your abundance. The Spirit wants to replace some stuff for you, wants to give you goodness for your grief, give you a measure of I just feel like the Spirit wants to bless you. like that equal measure for what you've endured, I feel. For what you've endured. You've endured a lot, and your recompense for what you have endured will be a lot. But the Spirit can only give you what you have room and capacity to receive. We talk about all the time that the Father will pour out a blessing that you don't even have room to receive. We don't have room to receive because we are harboring emotions that have not been broken up, that have not been chopped up, that have not been broken down. They have not been transmuted, so that you can raise yourself up, to give it up, to serve it out, to just surrender it onto the Most High. To surrender it. Surrender your resentment. Surrender your unforgiveness. Surrender the grief. Surrender the sadness. Surrender every single tear, every hurt. Release it. Don't harbor nothing. Get rid of it all. Everything must go. If it's not serving you, if it don't align to your life, let it go, so that you could be light, so that you can fly, so that you can lift yourself up, so you can raise yourself up. You can raise your vibration, beloved. Raise it. And in order to do that, you have to release, clear, cancel, release. Yeah, they did you wrong, but it was an assignment. You were assigned to them because you were the one that was going to make the difference. You needed to grow self first and foremost, edifying onto self. How does that teach you? What did it teach you? Do you have a discerning ear now? Do you have a discerning heart now? Are your boundaries in place into a certain way where it's like to what? To know that it's a holy hell no, unless it is a hell fuck yes? If the Father didn't say that it's a yes, it's a holy hell no. And does that mean now that you go to the Father and ask everything? For discernment, for clarification, for guidance? If that be the case, then it's all to the good. Release it. Let it go. Because your wealth and abundance is an inside job. It comes from the inside out. Beloved, anything that you put your hand to is going to be blessed. It's going to be blessed. If the Father say it's blessed, again, Maji got the tea. If the God hired you, the Most High hired you, who going to fire you? If the Most High says it is what it is, then it is. And it ain't no going against that. It just is. And if it's in existence, it's called, then it is what it is. I don't judge it. And I would recommend that you release judgments as well. Don't judge you. Don't judge them. You did what needed to be done, and now it's time for you to go on. Because you know, just like I know, a change gon' come. Oh, yes it is. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know when it's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it is. Cleared your karma. Change is gonna come. To the next now, y'all, with your girl Lati, your favorite channel messenger. We just gonna keep claiming it. We don't care what the numbers say. We claim it anyway. To the next now. This right here is done. Ashe. Mwah.